This is your last chance ever to get non-ball country balls. They will be gone forever. By the time you're seeing this, there will literally be only about 2 days left. Not really surprised that the Nepal plush sold so much, but I definitely thought there'd be more Singapore fans. It's just such a fun little triangle pyramid to play with. Makes you wonder who's really in charge. President George Bush Sr. with this guy, Hillary Clinton with this same guy, and even Obama? He clearly doesn't care which side of the political aisle you're on, because here's Ronald Reagan. He's gotta be in the deep state. If you didn't already know, there are many Santa Tracker maps during the night of Christmas. Fortunately, at times, he is over much more dangerous airspaces. Here's one of those moments as he was heading from the continent of Africa to the Arabian Peninsula, or possibly when he was over here. He's probably the greatest pilot on the planet. The amount of invasive maneuvers he probably has to do. Raise a glass to freedom. Something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you. Wait a minute. Is that Scotland? Damn, B. I'm moving to Fortnite. $2.39 a gallon. It's like a third of what we have to pay in California. Places where a cat shouldn't be. What are you talking about? I think he's exactly where he's supposed to be. Petition to replace Stonehenge with something useful, like a casino. Clearly this only hasn't reached its goal yet since it's only been out for 3 hours. Sure, by now over 10 million people have signed it. 5,000 hours in the game Hearts of Iron 4. But here's what that actually means. These are always the experts that tell you exactly how he could have won. If only he organized his tank divisions more like this. If you break your legs, it's hard to cook orangutan.
If you break your legs, it's hard to cook orangutan.
Oh my god, do I understand German now? Was the funny mustache man a fan of cooking orangutans? He has a point. If you break your legs, it's probably hard to cook anything. Can we take a moment to appreciate that Whoville has a nuclear aircraft carrier? The film How the Grinch Stole Christmas proved that. The nation of Whoville is literally ahead of China at this time. This clearly implies the existence of Whoville Wars. Why else would they need a navy? Died in 1989, meanwhile born in 1989. Welcome back, the Berlin Wall! It is reincarnated as Taylor Swift to once again divide Germany. She will not stop until the East German Federation is reestablished. Died in 2003, born in 2003. Welcome back, Yugoslavia! Yeah! I knew there were war crimes behind those eyes. I actually don't even know who this is. Joseph Stalin, who died in 1953. Meanwhile, the Turkish leader, born in 1954. Welcome back, General Secretary. Now this is a good one because they both happen to be from the nation of Georgia. Or at least he has Georgian origin. What did that rhyme? Does that mean he supported the American South too? Died in 1995. Meanwhile, Timothy Chalamet, born in 1995. Welcome back, the Republic of... hold on. Serbian Cartagena. That. Man, there is still so much I do not know about this whole thing. Today, I will read the most interesting book. I will now summarize the most fascinating portions as a Christmas gift to you all. I present to you Liechtenstein Maritime Law. Ah, yes, there's nothing I've wanted to know more about the maritime laws of the landlocked micronation of Liechtenstein. Oh wow, it's literally just one page. There is no maritime law in Liechtenstein. It does not maintain a ship register, and it is not possible to sail under the Liechtenstein flag in foreign or international waters. The Principality is a part of the European Economic Area and would have to implement thousands of pages of EU legislation if it ever registered a single ship. Please use the remaining pages of this work as what? Just whatever, write something down. It's a journal now. Man, why didn't Santa bring me this book for Christmas? Accidentally time travel to the 100 Years' War and ask the soldier, is this the 100 Years' War? He's probably thinking this is just the war for France. What do you mean the 100 Years' War? What's funny is the 100 Years' War actually lasted 116 years. So you know if he lived long enough to see 100 years pass, like, wait, why is this still going on? Imagine the year is 1799 and you and your lads just bought tickets to see Beethoven. An hour in, this man turns to the crowd and yells, who's ready for some unreleased shit? Symphony No. 1 plays, crowd absolutely loses their minds. Absolutely life-changing experience. Ladies, if you want to find out a man's true personality, ask them, would you rather be a cowboy, a samurai, or a pirate? Trust me. Are we talking about samurai, pirates, and cowboys from movies? Or realistically? Because if it's the movie universe, I'm absolutely trying to be Jack Sparrow. But do you realize how horrible the life of a pirate was in reality? If this is a history question, I'm picking cowboy just because I probably have the best chance to live. Meanwhile, in Sun Tzu's Art of War, you should deceive your enemies. Wow! I never thought of this. Anime character puts his katana back in his scabbard. Meanwhile, the villain, he looked fine for like 2 seconds there, but he's actually been cut in half. Genghis Khan in 1279. Meanwhile, Genghis can't. Why has Mongolia been Genghis canting this whole time? The newly designed Hanuman statue in Canada wouldn't be much of a controversy if it was designed in a Southeast Asian style. Why did they go with so much realism? This is 10 times more epic. It is scheduled to be released April of next year, but I mean, it looks like it's already been released. I'm you, says this 50 Turkish lira. WTF, says this 5-1. Ah, inflation. I know they say this is bad, but can we get some deflation? We say deflation is way worse, but like, man, are we sure? Brazil lawmakers pass bill to pave a highway through the Amazon rainforest. Meanwhile, the official Twitter Bucky's account, yeah. Imagine you're just driving through this thing and randomly turn a corner and this pops up. And they probably won't just build one, maybe several. I'm gonna say probably the most controversial thing I've ever said. I finally visited a Bucky's. I don't get it. It was so crowded, I didn't even enjoy it. Did you know Bob the Builder and Jack the Ripper have the same middle name? We've finally solved the mystery. Do not touch the United States of America. You wouldn't want to upset our much more powerful father of Seychelles. You think our military is scary? Wait till you get a load of this small island off the coast of Africa. Ancient Greeks, when you ask them, what is guarding the entrance to Hades? Big dog. Thank you, Tiger Woods, for that. Didn't realize he was such a fan of Greek mythology. The earth is littered with the ruins of empires that believed they were eternal. I'm actually starting to get a little afraid. Do people still remember Blockbuster? Sure, there's a sizable people that are watching this right now that don't. It quite literally was an empire. The Queen is being rebooted. Someone stop them! Did the British not think we would see this? They're reviving her again. Quick, we have to stop them. I love pigs in a blanket. Meanwhile, me in my American mind, I mean, I do too. They are pretty adorable. I guess who wouldn't? Like, I kind of want one of these. I gotta admit, that is a much more adorable name than corn dog. Late 19th century French people during Christmas. Grandma, you're looking lovely tonight. Look, you guys just think maybe Dreyfus deserved a proper trial? Cousin Ordhard, you're a royalist and the Third Republic will not spare you. This is such an incredible meme format. Please give us more of this. Love the oddly specific time and place. Westerners, when there's gluten in their bread, it's supposed to be there. Meanwhile, Southeast Asians, when there's pesticide in their instant noodle, it literally just makes them powerful. I wonder there's so many Giga Chads over there. Fruits that do not live up to their name. Passion fruit, grapefruit, honeydew, dragon fruit. Meanwhile, the fruits that do, orange. You can't deny that. It's like the equivalent of someone seeing a banana, but for some reason us calling it just a yellow instead. People love to sound sophisticated and brag about European art and architecture. Theirs can't touch ours. Oh boy. Yes, a classic example of American art. The Statue of Liberty. We really should just have the nation of France design more of our American art for us, shouldn't we? We should just have the French people make art and then gift us more. France made it and gave it to us as a gift. Apparently the entire nation of Italy is watching this video and was given an aneurysm. First of all, I already saw her breaking up the noodles. What in the... What is this?
We are making fresh pasta. Let's make some fettuccine. We've got our nice new fresh pasta noodle. Why would you eat this when you can eat this?
Okay, I'm not even Italian and I'm insanely offended. What? Giant French fries. Hold up, his writing is this fire? First time hearing a Syrian tablet complaining about improper copper transactions. Now this is a YouTube video I would watch at 3 a.m. and that's the best compliment I can give. Another YouTube thumbnail, this one, why Poland is divided. On one side, toilet, on the other side, no toilet. Oh, well, I guess that's one of those videos that can be summarized in a single image, I guess. Modern day Western Poland was a part of the German Empire. Meanwhile, the other died in 1989. Meanwhile, born 1989. I don't know if Taylor Swift is a reincarnation of the Berlin Wall or Emperor Hirohito. Either way, she has some relation to the Axis during World War II. I don't know what it is. This says, this man cannot believe the collapse of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. He is literally losing his, mind. Okay, yeah, this is a time lapse of World War I, I believe. Because Italy is on the other side. Okay, yeah, I would probably be freaking out too. It all happened so fast. Meanwhile, another streamer cannot believe the collapse of the Soviet Union, the USSR. Well, it was doing okay until all the Soviet satellite states began to get their freedom. Is this a new Twitch trend? Can I just start live stream reacting to the fall of empires? The United Nations inventing the nation of Montenegro in 2006 to further weaken Serbia. I can literally hear the sound effects of just the banging. The USSR, no, I had one bad leader, so now my entire political system has to collapse. Meanwhile, the USA, for the last 50 years, all our presidents have been absolute idiots. We are still the world's economic, cultural, and military superpower. Well, I guess that does say something when our leader doesn't necessarily need to be incredible. To be fair, I'm sure the Soviets had many too, though. Americans will see this and just think, hell yeah. Oh, and it's only a matter of time. You've seen battleships on the ocean. Now get ready for battleships on the highway. My patrons on Patreon, thank you. KirinoIsBestGirl. Sebby, if you hear this, I love
Jack
you.
Traven's annoying friend.
I can't sleep without Drew's
Drew
voice.
on your
dad, back with the milk. Look outside.
Amateur
archaeology.
A fat normal.
Carmel S.
Fredrik Tibblin.
GoodOldRyah.
Inquisitors.
Joe
Joey.
Mexican.
JohnDenver.
KirinoIsBestGirl.
Lemons, limes.
LuxembourgLover.
Ortin 561.
Robert. RyeThePie.
TheGreatRalphy.
And ZaneyBoi